There and welcome along. Today we're going to be taking our very first look at Adobe After Effects, a very powerful graphics tool that allows us to create motion graphics. It has the ability to import all types of media-rich assets, video files, music files, sound files, pictures, layered Photoshop files and Illustrator files, as well as Flash content. So as you can see, it is a very strong program, and with it we can do some amazing things. So let's get stuck right in, shall we? So let's have a look at the interface firstly. It is no doubt a very imposing interface with a lot of panels and so forth, but like anything, the more you're exposed to it, the more comfortable you are with it. So look, first things first, I'm going to bring in some content so that we can see how and what things do. So firstly, we have projects in After Effects, and I'm going to File, make a new project by pressing here. Okay, so we're in the new project. First thing I need to do within my new project is to import some content. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to come to File and I'm going to import a file. Okay, so as you can see, I have many different things that I can import, but I'm just going to import firstly a single picture on my desktop, and it's a JPEG image. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a new composition, and compositions are basically the cornerstone of After Effects. It is where we build our projects, if you like. So let's go ahead and do that. Now down the bottom here we have a little icon here that says create a new composition. So I'm going to do that, clicking that button there, this button down the bottom here. And we have some questions to answer here, and it's all a little bit daunting, but I'm just going to quickly skip through it. We have some presets that we can choose from, and these are wide and various, but I'm going to go with this particular setup here. It's a fairly standard setup that I'm going to use. 1280 by 720 is a very common dimension, and it's talking about frame rates, resolution, and very importantly duration. So as I see here, I've got a 5-second duration and a background color of pink, and I'm just gonna okay, so there basically is my desktop, if you like, and I've set a dimension and I have set a duration. Very important here on the timeline that we can know that the duration of our composition is going to be 5 seconds. Okay, so I've set up my composition. Now I'm going to bring my photograph onto my stage, if you like. So I'm going to bring him out there like such, and there he is there. There's a picture I took of myself this morning. Okay, very simply, and if you're familiar with Photoshop and Illustrator, we can scale things down, up and down, like such. Okay, so that's very simply what we do. So, so just recapping, we have our project that we've created, and we didn't give it a name, but you can. I have my assets folder here where all of my images will come in, and I have my timeline. My timeline is to do with the duration of my document, and I can drag this timeline through here like this. So if I hit space on my keyboard, that will play my timeline, and hitting space again will stop my timeline. Okay, I'm not going to go too much further, but just a quick explanation of the tools. I have a zoom tool, I have a rotation tool, I have some camera tools, selection tools, the ability to create shapes and so forth. So if I was to create a new shape, I have a pen tool, I have a type tool, and all sorts of things there like that. Okay, so let's just go back a tad there. Okay, so that's a very quick introduction. I will be doing more, but this is just to get to know, just to get a little bit comfortable with the interface. We have the ability to bring in images. Just let's bring in something else, shall we? So I'm going to import another file this time, and this time I'm actually going to bring in a video. So I have an MP4 that I've taken. I took that on my holidays, so I'm going to drag that out onto my stage as well. So, and I can scale that as well. Obviously, if I'm scaling up an image or a video, it's going to deteriorate. But for the point of the exercise, that shouldn't be a problem. Also, now that I have a multi-layered file, as you're aware in Illustrator and Photoshop and those kind of programs, we can arrange our layers. So I'm going to bring my current timeline indicator, or the CTI, bring it back to the start, and click that. So now that I can see, I can bring in assets onto my stage. I've got duration and that. So that'll do us for now, and I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about animating these projects. Okay, thank you.